President Trump is crushing his own base of voters. This is a sad story. The Hill reports, states that voted for President Trump in the 2016 presidential election will be most impacted by his decision to cut off key Obamacare payments, according to an analysis conducted by the Associated Press. The study found that 70% of those who benefit from the subsidies are from states where Trump won. In the 30 states that Trump carried, about 4 million people benefit from the cost-sharing payment, the AP reported. 9 out of the 10 states with the highest percentage of people benefiting from the payments voted for Trump, according to the AP. The White House announced last week that Trump would end key payments to insurers selling Obamacare plans. Oh, man. Wow. So, the way President Trump framed this on Twitter is he said, you know, the Democrats are defending their pet insurance companies. I will fight them. Which is actually a good framing politically. Because that's him saying the Democrats are with the insurance companies, I'm against the insurance companies. That's his framing. Now, it turns out the reality in this instance is much more complicated. The reality is if you cut those payments, those subsidies to insurance companies, then people are going to get absolutely obliterated and crushed. Because if you don't have the subsidies, well, then they can't afford their health care, period. They can't afford health insurance, period. So there's a framing for Trump there that makes sense of where I'm against insurance companies, therefore insurance companies. But the reality on the ground, pun intended, trumps that. Because people are going to say, when people lose their health insurance, they're going to go, what the fuck? I thought Trump was going to help me. But it turns out that they're going to lose their health insurance. I mean, the real reaction from the Democrats, and what the Democrats should have done from day one, as everybody knows, is when they had a supermajority, they should have gotten Medicare for all. They should have pushed for Medicare for all. Then you wouldn't have had to deal with any of this stuff. You wouldn't have even had the ability of the right wing to frame it as the Democrats are for the insurance companies, we're against the insurance companies. That wouldn't have even been an option if we did Medicare for all. But we didn't do Medicare for all. We did the original right-wing plan. And as a result, now we're in a position where Trump can frame it as, I'm against insurance companies, Democrats are for insurance companies, and that is a politically beneficial framing on his part. But the actual impact of this, you bet your ass, it will crush his own voters. And it's just a matter of, will they or will they not recognize it? And will they or will they not blame the right people? Because Trump, if he's aggressive enough with his framing, and say, it wasn't me, it was the Democrats. Wasn't me, it was the Democrats. Wasn't me, it was the Democrats. Well, then that could theoretically work. I don't know if it will, but it could. It absolutely could. And, but there's no question here. Not only is he doing this, Trump, he's doing it for the specific purpose of hurting the American people. He's doing it to hurt the American people, and then to turn around and go, that's why you need even more Republicans in government, man. That's why you need it. So you want to do a full Obamacare repeal, which will be the only way to stop the pain. Of course, that'll make the pain worse. But he'll say, the only way to do a full Obamacare repeal, blame the Democrats because you're hurting now, and then vote for more Republicans. That's the plan. That's the goal. So this is literally playing politics, kicking people off of their health insurance for political gain, ruining lives for political gain. That's what this is. It doesn't get any fucking worse than this, man. It doesn't get any worse than this. And you heard them say it openly, too. I was kind of amazed by it, even though I shouldn't be, because I'm well aware of what Republican senators and what Republican politicians are capable of. But Lindsey Graham would, tweet about it. He'd go, yeah, just hey, fuck it. Let's undercut Obamacare, let it collapse, blame the Democrats, and then say, now you got to more Republicans. So in other words, you take a sledgehammer to Obamacare and in the process ruin the lives of millions of Americans, and then say, it wasn't us. Vote for us now to fix the problem. It's like a surgeon swings a sledgehammer at your kneecap and then goes, now you need me. I got to fix your knee. No, you should have just not fucking swung the sledgehammer at the kneecap. This is a radical party, man. This party is so off the fucking spectrum that, as Noam Chomsky points out, they're not even a governing party anymore. What the fuck do they stand for? Nobody even knows what the fuck they stand for. The Democrats have done enough to help insurance companies, they're the party that, yes, is beholden to big pharma and insurance companies and Wall Street. Absolutely. Those industries are not scared of Democrats. But the Republicans, half the time they do these giant giveaways to big pharma. They're the ones who are saying, no, we're not going to do it's a handful of corporate Democrats and the Republicans who say, no, we're not going to negotiate for better prices for Medicare. So that's a big giveaway to big pharma. So half the time the Republicans are serving their donors, but then also they're doing stuff like this, which it's just petty. It's just like, we're against Obama and what he did, so we don't give a fuck who we're going to hurt. We're just going to try to destroy this thing no matter what. So it's a mix of, we're going to serve our corporate donors and straight up political nihilism and vengeance. Hey, the Democrats always get props for shit they do. Well, how about we tear down everything they do? Yes! Yeah! This is what Trump did with the Paris Climate Agreement, and this is what Trump did with the Iran deal. Do I think Trump's truly an ideologue on some of these issues? No. Maybe on some he's an ideologue and he actually has beliefs that are odious. But most of it, I think he's just a vapid human being and he's just kind of going wherever the winds take him. And what does his gut say? Wreck everything Obama did. So, hey, trying to do a climate change agreement so that we try to fix everything? Nope. Not on my watch. Trying to do the Iran deal so there's peace and we don't go to war? Nope. Not on my watch. And when you do it with healthcare, you destroy the lives of millions of Americans. And that's exactly what he's in the process of doing right now, and it's disgusting.